You want an opening statement?
I think so. We rolling? Keith, we ready to roll? Sure. Coach?
I thought today was it was a great college basketball game. Hard fought, very competitive, very intense. It was a great game. Disappointed that we came up short. I thought we defensively did, a much better job on Harden this time than when we played him last time. Probably off the stats sheet, the thing that really jumps off the plate is they shot 33 free throws. We shot 9. That's a tremendous difference. We had actually more field goals than they did. We also, though, had more turnovers. We had 17 turnovers to their 8. So, turnovers and free throws was some difference. Thought our players really competed and played hard. We had some finishes around the basket that we came up short, and that was guards and post that we'd like to have had, and maybe that would have helped us to have a different result. But there's no question that our team really fought and competed today and played really hard, which I'm very proud of them for that.
Fortunately, just from a player's perspective, just piggybacking off of that, just to give a good fight against Kennesaw State, but just come up short. Just I get it from a player's perspective, since you guys were the ones putting forward. Just talk to me about just how that feels.
I think I'm gonna give props to Kennesaw State. I think 21 stepped up today and had a big game for them. We went in with the intentions to shut down number 24, and I think we did a good job with that. Like I said, some of their players just stepped up and filled in that role. I think with us, like Coach said, our turnovers was like a big thing, and then just being physical around the basket, being physical all around. But we will be back next year.
Coach Adams, just your thoughts on just the way the season played out for you guys to get past that.
I think we had a lot of games that we were right where we wanted to be for 30 minutes, and we had one quarter. We had one quarter that would hurt us. I think we showed that we were close and we were knocking on the door, but not quite enough to knock the door down. And we're at Middle Tennessee and we're down 6 at half. UT San Antonio, we're right in the driver's seat, and that team was a really good team this year and haven't lost many games all year. So, I think there's a lot of examples of where we showed some promising things for the future, and we've got a young team. But I also know that we've got to make some changes, and we're going to have to do some things in order to turn the next corner. We're going to have to get better. We're going to have to get stronger, and we're going to have to add some help too. I mean, your improvement of your players. We had a lot of young players that got some very good experience this year. What the key is going to be is what we do with it, and then who we add to give us that added help. We're going to have that equation come into this.
Coach, is there anything you put your finger on the free throw disparity? Anything that led to that?
That's a great question. I'm not sure. I mean, they played an extremely aggressive defense in the full court. We sat back in a zone and a chaser. There was a period where we got several calls on our chaser that was guarding 24. But, when you're playing a zone and not playing man, usually you have less fouls. So, I think you got to really go up strong and be aggressive sometimes to get calls, and you can't fade away. We did that a little bit, but, yeah. We've been pretty good all year about even shooting more free throws than our opponent or being even. We haven't had a discrepancy in this big of a difference all year, so it's kind of a unique situation that we experienced today.
Coach, like you said, you want to shut down their 24. She's still at 12 boards under the basket. There's only so much you can do about that. But just what makes her such a good player and touching that?
Well, she had 13 points. and at our place she had 39. So I think we did a hell of a job today. She's going to play pro ball. She only shot 4 shots. She had 12 free throws, so we limited her to 4 shots. I mean, that was a good strategy to do because we did it at third place, and we were in the game the whole game when we played them at third place. We didn't do the box and chaser at our place, and she lit us up for 39. But I'll follow off what Portia, I mean, they had some players that stepped up. 21 had a heck of a game. She had a hell of a game. She shot it well. And, number three, she makes a 3 every game for him. She doesn't shoot a lot, but her percentage is good, and she makes a 3 every game.
Dunya, what kind of positives can you take from you had a pretty good game there to close out the year? Just what kind of positives do you guys have to build on?
Well, no matter how tough the season was, I believe this is a huge learning experience for all of us. Even though we did not get the outcome we wanted, I think we can all learn from this and just get better from it.
Coach, as far as the seniors, can you just talk about them and kind of how they've helped you into coming back?
Yeah, I mean, well, first I'll just say, this is a great group of young ladies. When you go through a challenging season, you learn a lot about character and what people are really made of. And I think I'm very proud of them. They're good people. They're good students. So I want to say that first. I think, I'm really proud of Delma and Portia and Yvonne. We recognized them last week they're going to graduate in May, and all 3 of them bring really positive qualities to our team, and I enjoy each one of them in different ways. This one makes me laugh. We got the same name, and we joke about being related. We had some fun out there today, and Yvonne's an incredible person. I trust her with anything. She's a really good person. Delma's come a long ways off the court and her personal, just being bubbly and gives us good effort. So I mean, I feel a lot of good things about those guys. I hate that we didn't get the win today. We really wanted it badly. Is that good?
Thank you.
Further questions? Okay.
Yep.
Coach, thank you.
Yep.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank everyone for joining us here for the first round post-game press conference of the 2025 CUSA Basketball Championships. We are joined by Kennesaw State head coach Octavia Blue and by senior forward Princess Harden, senior guard Korea Berry. I'm sorry, help me on that one. Kiara Berry.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll make sure the attending media here in Huntsville have the ability to ask their questions first. Then we'll move to our Zoom audience if we have anybody there. If you don't mind, please state your name and affiliation prior to asking your question. Thanks for attending and for your patience. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach before opening up to questions.
Well, certainly really excited to be here. First year in Conference USA and competing in as a 7th seed here in the tournament and here in Huntsville. I thought the ladies got out to a little slow start. We were very familiar with UTEP as we already played them twice this season, was victorious in both, but we understood how we had to fight really hard to get those wins. So today wasn't any different, but was really proud of our group, particularly these two, that we were able to just really dig in and pull it out, get some great stops on defense with our pressure, which helped us to be really successful on the offensive end. So excited to be here and happy we were able to win.
Coach, especially down the stretch, just kind of building that. Wasn't much separation because of that. Just kind of what was key in kind of creating that.
Well, coming out of timeout at the start of the third, I was talking to the ladies about our defensive intensity. We're not a half-court team where we want to walk it down and go against a box and one and try to figure out where we can strategically place Princess Harden where we can be successful. So what we did was picked up our defensive intensity, and we were causing travels and turnovers, and, you know, that ignites us as a ball club. So once we were able to do that, it just fed into us offensively.
Princess, how are you able to maintain your composure, especially in the first half, with the game plan UTEP had to take away any opportunities you got on offense?
Just prepare myself before the game even starts. I knew that they were going to be heavy on me like that, so just keeping my composure like that, staying confident, knowing that my teammates are going to back me up.
Coach Blue, I hadn't seen you guys play a lot this year. The game plan against Princess, the boxing one, did you see that a lot this year?
We did, particularly from this team. So we were ready. We were prepped for it. Last time they did a boxing one. She had a career high of 39 points, but they did a much better job. But I told P she wasn't being as aggressive as she needed to be. She needed to still crash the offensive glass, still get out and transition, and that's what she did in the second half, and she was able to be successful.
You had 24 points today, you're 8 for 13 from the field. Can you just talk about kind of, taking advantage of opportunities that were given there?
Well, we knew that it was going to be a box one and P, so people had to stand up, and I stood up for my team, and the team believed in me, and they just, got the dub.
Coach, can you expand on that?
Oh, yes. I mean, Kiera Berry, she's certainly capable of scoring in bunches, and that's what she does. She's a high-octane energizer bunny. She was getting out in transition for us, and when we kicked it out versus the doubles on P, she was able to attack their defense on their closeout. So was really proud of her efforts, and that's what it's going to take. You have to have other players step up when they're honing in and keying in on stopping Princess Harden, and that's what Kiera Berry was able to do for us tonight.
A question for both the players here. There was so much success defensively with the press and changing up looks defensively too. What do you think led to so much success in those steals that Kennesaw State had, really as soon as UTEP inbound the basketball a lot of times in the second half?
Just locking in on our game plan, having KB at the top of the press. She's always aggressive, so when she's at the top, everybody else knows that a steal is coming with her. So everybody's aggressive. She makes everybody else aggressive. So yeah, that helps us out with her energy.
I just feel like the defense, we have a lot of energy. Like, we always on the ball. We always in the passing lane. So I feel like that really helped us on the offensive side.
Coach Blue, it was a great game plan. You was an element of surprise with all your defenses and particularly your full court presses. But for the players, do you guys have a particular press that you like to play, that you come back to coach and say, hey, let's stay in this, coach, let's stay in this?
I say free throw for KB and then up for me. Being big on the ball, I like being big on the ball, starting off the inbound, and I know KB is good at free throw. So either one, if I'm in, I got up. If she in, she got free throw.
And just pardon me, I'll just kind of expand on what she's saying. Based on when she's mentioning up, is whether we're full court or three-quarter court in our pressure. So that's what free throw is. Now we're giving out our play call.
They see it.
Yeah.
What about you, KB?
I would do free throw because I like to anticipate and see where the ball's going to go and just go for the steal. So I get free throw.
I got to tell you, we as a broadcasting staff, we were just trying to figure out, hey, what they going to do this time? What they going to do this time? So you guys kept us really on our toes to be with good game execution, good game execution and plan, and love to see you guys do what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach, you guys are new on the block, like you said. Cobb County is a place that basketball means a lot. Just how's the transition been for you guys on and off the court?
It's been challenging for sure, and the one part of it is that the travel. You know, we're having to take a lot more flights being in Conference USA versus in our former conference in the ASUN. But we adjusted. You know, shortening practices, understanding the intensity that in which we play with. We got to kind of stay off our legs a little bit so we can preserve ourselves for a high intensity game. But I think our ladies, credit to them, they really adapted to it. They understood. Hey, everyone in this league has to go through the same exact schedule, so we have no excuses. We had to come prepared, and they bought into what we were selling.
They're kind of 1 and 2, the top two front runners, but other than that, a lot of parity in this league. Just how have you seen that play out as far as, anyone can beat anyone?
It's exactly what you said. And even so, playing against, the top teams in Liberty, which, just over a week ago, we lost by 2 points at home. We feel like we got a shot, and we're competing at a high level against anyone in this squad, in this league. But there is a lot of parity. There's the Liberties of the world with a long tradition of success. Coach Green's been over there 20-plus years. And then you got Coach Ensel, who's been at Middle for 20-plus years and a lot of success. That's where we strive to have our program here at Kennesaw State. And these young ladies are helping setting the foundation for it.
So, Coach, what's the game plan here of enjoying this win and then getting ready for another game?
Yeah. It's going to be very short. So we're going to enjoy it for a few hours more. We're going to have a nice dinner, and then obviously we're going to get together with the team and introduce Middle tonight. We're familiar with them again, a third time playing them this season. Very important, different game plan I think we'll see a lot more man. They're typically a man team, whereas tonight, we saw a lot of zone. So got to kind of switch our focus to executing against man, and then we'll be ready to go.
Do you like having the really short time period between one game and the next, as far as momentum, or would you rather kind of have that stretch for you guys to,
Yeah, I love momentum. So we're high. We're feeling great on this win. So we're just ready to suit them up. At least I am.
I am. We
These
are
ladies
ready too.
And get ready to play tomorrow.
Coach, you guys did a great job getting to the free throw line. Again, aggressively, defensively, do what you do, but you guys were attacking the basket. You guys were 20 or 30 from the free throw line. The other teams, I believe, 7 or 8, 7 or 9. We always say as coaches, you want to shoot and make more free throws than the other team attempts, and you guys almost did 3 times that. So talk to players. You talk to us about being aggressive and attacking the basket like you do.
Well, we knew that they were a really overly aggressive team, so that was our plan, to use that against them and get to the free throw line and knock down our free throws.
She said it all. That's the game plan.
Well, one of our goals is, we try to get in the bonus just for situations like this. Late game, we want to be every foul. We want to get to the free throw line. Obviously, would have liked to have not missed 13 free throws tonight. But, again, getting there 33 attempts is huge for us, which was really good. So I was happy about that.
Any further questions? Keith, no one in the chat room? Okay. Well, ladies, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.